Yo. Yeah. Tratar de improvisar es un arte que no sé si domino. A veces siento que lo que vivo es lo que escribo. A veces siento que las cosas que vivo no tienen sentido, pero igual las digo porque sé que hablo conmigo a través del arte. Es la parte que no entiendo. No sé si a veces simplemente es como un Nintendo. Es un juego que se repite, que a veces no tiene forma, pero igual lo digo porque si no mi alma no se conforma con la forma en la que hablo. Trato de rimar, trato de buscar, surgir, además de que me encuentro en un estado mental en el cual no quiero hablar, pero a veces tengo que hacerlo porque si no, ¿cómo voy a alcanzar las cosas en las cuales yo me quiero dedicar? Y a veces es difícil tratar de hacer cosas diferentes en este mundo consciente, en donde inconscientemente siempre somos esa misma gente a la cual queremos criticar, porque humanamente siempre queremos hablar, pero sé que tenemos que vivir un estado espiritual donde podamos pensar más allá de lo que vemos con nuestro órgano visual. Pensar es algo que nos cuesta mucho al navegar en este mar donde todo el mundo simplemente deja lo que ya no quiere agarrar. Eso no se llama reciclar si las cosas que dejas atrás no tienen nada que aportar, y es por eso que me transporto a través de rimas en las cuales me comporto de manera diferente, a veces de forma consciente, a veces simplemente veo la cámara tratando de buscar mi 100 y es difícil a veces pensar que esto simplemente podría ser algo que jamás nadie va a poder escuchar. Pero no importará jamás, porque lo que hago yo es algo que no hago para los demás. Es simplemente buscar mi cuerda vocal para después dejar algo que algún día pueda yo escuchar. Es algo que empieza de forma local para después impactar en un estado global, pero no importa. Porque al final si nos vamos a calcinar, entonces ¿de qué importa lo que te importa? Simplemente lo que hago es hablar, pero al rimar encuentro formas que no había podido encontrar cuando me encontraba en ese otro estado, y es por eso que me encuentro acá simplemente en este lado. Y cuando digo lado, puede ser algo que está paralelo a ti, pero también puede ser algo que es igual a ti. There's too many things that I try to find in my mind, but there's so little that I can find and really try to hold tight to, because I feel that sometimes we don't really want to. It's like a want to. We always want to, but we don't really have to, because if we had to, then we would do the things we want to do. But we don't really have to. We can survive without actually doing something about it. So what's the problem if I'm not really trying? What's the problem if today I'm just lying to myself or on the floor? Sometimes I just feel that I just never felt like this before, but at the same time I feel that it's always gonna be the same. Trying to find a way when you already have a way, but it's not gonna be halfway. I'm not gonna meet that halfway. I wanna meet that someday, but how can I meet that someday if I don't really got there someday? If I don't really get there someday? Sometimes I feel that I contemplate that I will never meditate again, but then I do it anyway. Thoughts that go around in my mind when I try to combine these rhymes in a way that makes my eye glitter. When I feel that shadow disappear, that's when I know that's clear. Like a career that you know it's about to be hitting you from the rear. When you don't really try to know, that's when you usually get the things that you were looking for. Things that you were looking for. And I should be studying now, but I'm getting in the zone of creativity. Anyways, back to the brainstorming. Trying to find something where I feel that I'm just storming it in, because I feel that I'm tormented in this type of mindset that I'm in. But sometimes I feel that I cannot really achieve anything, and sometimes I feel that I can actually achieve everything. But everything always makes me feel like I actually don't have the skill to make it really a possibility in my life. Sometimes I feel that I don't really know what life is like. Sometimes I feel that I don't really know what words are like. The only thing that I do is just reply with a like. What is like? to keep your brain caged, to try to make these rhymes in a way that it actually makes people rage or quit something that they were doing before, trying to change mindsets with words that's hardcore. Damn. Lyricism is always gonna be, once again, the thing that will find a plan. Once again, the man that's trying to change the world to make it understand itself. The things that you don't really know. Look at me when I'm just talking to myself in a mirror. But that mirror is probably closer to what I thought I was before. The reflection of today is never gonna be the same as yesterday, because the things that you see today are never actually been seen before. So whatever I'm looking at right now is what I've never seen before. It might be a second in the past, but it will always last in a way that I can always come back to. Recovery. But sometimes I feel that's just an allegory. But that's a shady, just another story. When bad meets evil, that would be a great story. But I'm none of them. I'm actually just trying to find my way in this mayhem. But how can I find a way in a hey, wait? How can I find a needle in a hey, wait? I don't really contemplate. I don't really meditate. Sometimes I feel that I don't have that time to escape. But I don't really want to go back into that day. I don't really want to think that I cannot say. I don't really want to think that actually someday maybe the things that I had on my plate were gone anyway. So if I had the choice to make it now, and I mean it right now, would I actually just take it, or would I leave it and actually say that I was mistaken? Sometimes I just feel that everything I had was taken. Sometimes I feel that everything I want probably would never be in my possibilities. Because what's the point of having something that you will never be? Sure, you can have all the wealth in the world, but if you're not rich inside, then what would it really feel like to be alive and alive? Maybe I'm overanalyzing it. Maybe sometimes I'm just trying to make freestyles without actually thinking about it. But that's the only way that you can make it free, because you're trying to not be you, but trying to be me. And let's see, how many words can I fit in this way, Vin? I feel that sometimes I could be saying so many things, but I'm not really saying anything. Sometimes I'm feeling that I'm not saying any new thing. But everything that could be said has already been said, so the only thing that it matters now is where are you going to step in and take action, reaction, cause and effect, contraction, law of attraction, and so many other things that you need to combine to make a state of reactivation, elimination. Once you reach that sensation, then maybe you will realize that the experimentation phase is probably something that we all go through in life, but someday it will fade away. And when it fades away, that's when you really know that you can actually just be and always stay the same way that you always wanted to be, but it will always be different, just with the same energy. Damn, lyrics come like palm oil in everything that you eat, but I will not destroy the environment just to provide you with lyrics, because I feel that my nutrients will always come from something that's more inside of the spirit. When I do it with the sense of a spirit guide, something inside that takes me where I cannot take my mind. So when I combine words, and when I combine rhymes, and when I combine lines, and when I combine beats, I just feel that I just don't let my own mind speak. My energy gets trapped when I try to find the melody. But I'm not playing with melodies, I'm playing with frequencies and the things that you might actually never see, but the vibrations will always be there. So if you don't play with them, then you will be scared, because you think that you will never be close, but sometimes you're always there with your eyes closed. When you listen with your ears, when you actually let the energy appear, when you disappear the ego that's always in your mind, and that's when you really realize that what's actually life, how it feels like. But it doesn't matter now. The only thing that matters now is what time is it now. And if it's too late for the next task to go down, then you probably should already go bye now. Doesn't matter anyway. The only thing that I do is to try to meditate and contemplate and write, and then I levitate when I'm just making rhymes and agitate my mind. But every single time that I combine, I just let them fly. out of my head and go somewhere else. I feel I'm throwing up some metaphors here, but at the same time it's so complex, the structures that I'm building without having a building with my name. But sometimes I know that I will claim that, and I reacclaim when I might get public acclaim for the things that I do, but I'm not slaying the beat. Sometimes actually I'm just praising the beat with the way that I speak, and sometimes I feel that I don't have to repeat anything. But if I did, it would just be so that you actually understand that that was the medicine. And then let us in when you're talking about the conversation of who's the best MC. Do you see that 49 is in the beat? Doesn't matter what you speak about, it's always gonna be about the same thing in a different manifestation. Sometimes it's gonna be like a sort of recreation of the same process of elimination when we all go back into the sentence. But last time now, sometimes I feel that I will never get outside now, because I'm thinking I'm actually just dreaming. Maybe I'm just actually collapsing in this dream that I'm living, but I don't really care. I don't really see if I have to go any other place, because where I am mentally will always be the place where I want it to be. So don't tell me where to go now. I don't need a plane, I don't need another truck now. No need a bus, no need a Tesla, but I would gladly accept the invitation if you take that into consideration. But just forget that I'm just spitting bars from the stars, because I just feel that I'm so far away. I'm so far away, but I'm so close any day that I sometimes meditate into that. Think about that, listen to the way that the beats just keep changing in this way. Don't really try to think it much though, because I'm trying to find my voice in this motherfucker. No trying to make any cuss words, pero a veces tengo que hacerlo porque si yo no digo algo que suena un poco literal, entonces va a sonar como si no puedo hablar, y es por eso que simplemente ando jugando con diferentes tonos mientras yo me encuentro aquí hablando, manifestando, pensando y a veces ando criticando, pero más importante es que siempre ando progresando. No sé qué dices, a veces siento que las cosas que digo ya no existen. A veces siento que las cosas que vivo ya no existen, porque son cosas que simplemente viste o no viste. Estuviste o no estuviste, presenciaste, lo viviste, lo absorbiste, porque si no lo hiciste, entonces no lo harás jamás. Escucha como yo reparto las palabras. Y esto es como un parto, donde yo dejo todo lo que imparto. A veces en estas clases simplemente siento yo que lo que hago más que improvisar es simplemente hablar con mi otro yo. El yo oscuro, o quizás el otro con el cual soy mudo, o quizás la otra persona que no conozco, pero igual yo conduzco esta conversación como lo deseo. Y oro por ti, por lo que veo, pero también por lo que creo. Y no es en un Dios, tampoco soy ateo. Simplemente es la esperanza de que el mundo pueda progresar sin necesidad de atacar, sin necesidad de diferenciar, porque simplemente al final todos somos algo igual. Llevamos por 14, pero siento que la force de la force ya no me sirve, y por eso es que estas rimas quizás no tengan el mismo calibre, pero ya no importa, porque lo que busco simplemente es transformarme en algo que tú quizás no puedes ver o ser o sentir o presenciar, pero igual lo seré, porque esto para mí es simplemente mi esencia, manifestando mis creencias, mis dudas y mis conciencias, y a veces mi falta de inconsciencia. A veces mi falta de consistencia me permite a mí recordarme de las cosas que otras personas no entienden. Pero igual lo hago porque sé que algún día viviremos todos en el mismo Edén. Pero hasta ese día no importa quién, siempre reparte el bien. Zen. Yeah. Danny.